Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Eric. I'm the CEO and one of the founders here at ReConvert. First of all, there was one survey regarding whether you guys are using ReConvert currently or not. So I see that around from the 5 people who voted, we have 80% of people already using ReConvert. The rest of you are not. So I'll try to make it a good fit for everyone. Of course, at any point, feel free to stop. So what we're going to do in this webinar, we're basically going to go through the ReConvert onboarding process, the new ReConvert with the new Shopify checkout. If you are using and still have the old Shopify checkout, you should have a migration wizard on your ReConvert to help you switch to the new version. However, there is no pressure. If you still have the old Shopify checkout, Shopify still gives you like a year to make the transition. If you have any scripts running on your checkout, there is no pressure on that. So we are going to go through the onboarding process of the new version. There are still a lot of the features from the previous version in ReConvert that is still not available on the new version, just because we had to rebuild everything for the new checkout. However, this version is like 20 times more powerful than the previous one. So without further ado, I'm just going to share my screen. I'm going to jump into it. I don't know how you guys can let me know if something is broken, so I'll stop it every few minutes. So if this is the first time you're getting into ReConvert, you'll first have to approve payment. The pricing for the app is dynamic and is based on the amount of monthly orders your store gets on a monthly basis. The price is going to change month over month, and there is an additional 0.75% of upsell revenue that we're going to charge on top of the monthly bill, right? So I'm just going to go through that. All right, so this is the first page you're going to have to go through in onboarding. This is for the new version. If you have the old version, if you want to use the old version, you can do that, switch to the old version. However, it's not recommended. It's if you already have the new Shopify checkout, it's automatically going to show up, and this is the way you should go. For all of those of you that used to have the old version, you remember you just had to set your max discount, click on activate, and that's it. But with the new Shopify checkout, we'll have to go one by one through all the parts of the checkout and add the ReConvert widgets. It's just a limitation by Shopify, and this is the way we're going to do it. So I'm just going to choose the maximum amount of discount I'm willing to offer my customers. If it's 20%, 15%, or 30%, I'm just going to keep it at 30. And ReConvert pretty much is going to create widgets for different parts of the checkout that automatically going to optimize for the minimum amount of discount and maximum amount of conversion. So ReConvert currently can upsell at checkout, post-purchase, thank you page, and the order status page. The checkout page is only available for merchants on the Shopify Plus plan. If you're not on Shopify Plus, this is not going to be available for you. Unfortunately, again, it's a limitation by Shopify. If there are any widgets that you want to remove from any of these parts, you can just uncheck it. Again, I would recommend keep it the way it is. So I'm just going to click on get started. And now we're going to have to place the ReConvert slots at the Shopify checkout. So they're going to show up later on. Let's just give it a second. Cool. So the first part, we're going to start with the thank you page. And by the way, guys, there is a step-by-step tutorial here. There's a live chat bottom at the right corner of the screen available for you 24/7. And we try to add some GIFs to make it a little bit simpler. So I'm just going to go to the thank you page editor by Shopify, and I'm going to add the ReConvert slot 1. So I'm just going to click on add block, and here we're going to need to add ReConvert slot 1. Don't ask me why Shopify arranged the slots this way, but this is just the way it is. I'm going to add ReConvert slot 1. And of course, if you want to change the location from the top to anywhere else, you can do that. I'm going to also activate these pages. And again, if you have the new checkout activated, then it's already going to be active, so you don't have to worry about it. If you want to change the location of your upsells, for example, to the bottom part, you can just drag it all the way to the bottom. It should be okay. You can place it in any location between the two. It's going to automatically be a good fit. So I'm just going to hit save. All right, now I'm just going to close this tab. As you can see, it recognizes that ReConvert is being located on my thank you page. Next step is going to be the exact same thing for the order status page. So I'm just going to place the ReConvert slot 1. In this case, I'm just going to put it a little bit lower, maybe just here. Okay, and I'm going to hit save. So this is the ReConvert widget. I'm going to show you later on how you can customize it according to your store needs, and it's already being detected. Great. The next page, this is the post-purchase page. This is a special page that ReConvert creates between your checkout and your thank you page. This is a special offer where you can add multiple offers with a single click for the customer to be charged and added to the cart immediately without having to re-enter payment details. However, only one app can manage this page. So you're just going to have to open the checkout settings. There is the link right here. Okay, it's going to open this page, scroll down all the way to the part where it says post-purchase page, and just select ReConvert and hit save. I'm going to close that, check status, and it's all good. And the last step for those of you that are on Shopify Plus, we're just going to repeat the exact same process for the checkout. So I'm just going to add the ReConvert checkout slot 1. I'm not sure where I added it. Somewhere in here at the bottom should be. Here it is. Maybe I should, yeah, let's keep it here. You know what? Let's just keep it in here. No, I actually prefer to have it right at the top. This seems to be better. So I'm going to hit save. And again, it's already detected. I'm going to hit publish. And this is it. If you really want to go with our best practices and really put a lot of effort into optimizing these funnels, you don't have to do much. Okay, you can just click on cancel and you're going to go to the dashboard. And now if we go through the, sorry for all these banners, this is the dashboard. Right now it's empty. If we're just going to run a test order on the store, you're going to see the ReConvert widgets at different stages at checkout. For now, let me just stop sharing for a moment. I see that we have a bunch of questions. So just go through it. Post-purchase pages not showing up when payment is made with PayPal or some other alternative method. So regarding PayPal, with PayPal specifically, you can only offer one post-purchase offer. Okay, it's just a limitation by PayPal and Shopify. With other payment methods, it depends. There are so many different payment methods. The most popular ones are Stripe and Authorize.net. You can display post-purchase offers. In some of the offers, you can't, but you can always still display checkout offers, thank you page offers, and order status page offers. Okay, the only way to check with your specific payment method, you can reach out to our support. They will help you figure out if your specific payment processor is supported or not, right? So for now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to run a test order on the store, and then I'm going to show you how to actually customize the options further in ReConvert if you don't just want to use the best practices. So I'm just going to go through the store. Now, if I buy any product right now, I should be able to see the upsells right from the checkout all the way through the order status page. So let's just give it a second. And here we have the upsell. I can add it to the order. By now, it's set to display the same product purchase. Of course, you can customize it. I'm going to show you later. There's also an option to undo if the customer wants to undo the upsell. You can play with quantities and variants as well. I'll show you that in a minute as well. I'm just going to go through checkout real quick. Okay, and now I should be redirected to the post-purchase offer page. This is the post-purchase offer page. As you can see, I have one product with 10% off. If I want to edit with a single click, I can. I can also play again with variants and quantities. I'm just going to accept that. And now I'm going to see a second offer. And I'm going to decline this one. This is a new feature to allow you to second ask customers twice for that. And here is the thank you page. Again, I can add the products in here. And if I'm going to refresh the page, that's going to take me to the order status page. And this is what it's going to look like. All right, perfect. So this is it for the purchase flow. Now I'm going to show you how to further customize your offers if you want to make something more customizable for your own audience. So everything in the new version, and by the way, if I refresh, I should be able to start seeing some data here from analytics. It might take like 2 minutes to update, but you're going to see here what's happening. All right, so I see one accepted offer, the revenue, conversion rate, and per page, I can see the impressions. If I go to the flow builder, this is where we can further customize our offers. I'm going to need you to focus here because this is where you do all the customization. All right, this is the flow builder. This is where you can customize all of the offers. You start from the left side, choosing which page you want to customize. For example, let's say for now, we're just going to focus on, let's say, the checkout page, or the checkout page. I think it's easy because it's easy to demonstrate later. It's the same for the entire thing. For each page, we're going to have a default condition. Condition is when we're going to display the offer that is going to show up in the slots. Okay, slots are groups of widgets that we are placing within the Shopify checkout editor. Like I showed you before, we place these slots. Okay, each slot contains different widgets that you can customize. So by default, again, for all orders, we're always going to display something. You can, if you want, have an empty slot and then nothing is going to be displayed. But let's just say that if someone buys a gift card, for example, I want to display a very specific upsell. Okay, so let's just set it up. I'm going to click on add condition, and then I'm going to call this condition gift card. And let's just say that the condition is, in this case, specific product, because this is the most common one. At least one product in the cart is from this list, and I'm just going to pick gift card, right? So if someone buys the gift card, now I'm just going to need to add widgets to the slot that we already placed. We already placed the slot at the checkout. Now, what do I want to show up in case someone buys the gift card? I'm just going to click on add widgets, and this is going to open the offer editor. This is where we actually change stuff, okay? Now, the editor changed from the last version. It's now way more powerful. We have different blocks that you can drag and drop and add multiple changes if you want. As you can see, right now, by default, it have one product upsell. But if you want, you can add another product upsell, banner, divider, and more widgets are coming soon. We're actually about to launch bundles and product recommendations across the entire funnel from checkout all the way to the order status page. All right, so if I want to add another product, I'm just going to add it in here. For each product, you can customize what product is being displayed. For example, if I want it to be a specific product, I'm just going to select that product and then it's going to be shown. I can select to display the same product purchased, and I can select to display product recommendations. And with product recommendations, we use the built-in Shopify algorithm. You can also use the search and discovery app to display complementary products. If you set it up on this free app by Shopify, you can actually show the complementary products as your upsells, which is a great feature to have. Highly recommended, converts very well. As for price and discount, you can always choose if you want to apply a discount. So for example, on this product, if I want to display a discount, I can just set it up to be, let's say 15%, and then I'm going to have the final price of 753 instead of 885. So I'm just going to save that. And now, because this is already placed, if I'm going to buy the gift card, I'm going to see the first one that is going to be a product recommendations by Shopify, okay, and product recommended by Shopify. And the second one is going to be the videographer snowboard at 50% discount. Very simple. So, and then if I'm going to buy any other product, I'm going to see this one right here, which we have product recommendations and the same product purchased at an additional discount. Okay, so now I'll show you what it looks like in the actual store. I'm going to buy a product that is not the gift card, and now I should be able to see the same product purchased and a product recommended by Shopify. Great. This is exactly what we're getting. Same product purchased and a product recommended by Shopify. Now, if I'm going to go to the gift card, let me just find it real quick. I should be able to see that specific product that I set up. And actually, I don't remember what I set up. So for the gift card, we should have Shopify, one product recommended by Shopify and the videographer snowboard. Okay, so let's just click on buy now. And here we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is the very basic part of it. Of course, if you want to add multiple widgets to the checkout, you can do that as well. If you want to have, let's say, in one location banner, in one location, one type of upsell, in another location, another type of upsell, let me know. I can show you how to do that as well. Okay, so with the post-purchase upsell, until today, you could only have one product upsell. Now, if you want to add as many products as you want, you can just click on add widget and then add whatever widget you want. So if I just want another upsell, I can just add it like this. You can also change the layout for every product that you want. You can have two columns and a footer, or you can just have one column. If I'm going to select again a specific product, I'm going to see the details of that product. So let's just pick something up. And it's getting even better. If you want to add more, whatever widgets you want, you can add any block that you want to have multiple times. So if you want to have another image of the product and customize that image, you can have that. If you want to add another buy button, for example, you can have that as well. And you can also drag and drop all of these elements. If I want to have the image right here above that, of course, it's irrelevant, so I'm going to hide that, but you can add multiple elements with text in between different images to make the offer more attractive. And you can add as many products as you want. And we are now adding the option for more widgets like bundles. So customers are going to be able to accept a whole bundle that you can set up with a single click. So that's super powerful. We're super excited about it. Coming up in a few weeks. So for those of you who still didn't migrate, might be a good time. I think that for now, this is pretty much all I want to show you. If any of you have any more like complex questions. So gift wrap, I would just create a product, then upsell it. Yeah, that's exactly the way to go about it. We are actually coming with a new feature, but it's kind of a long way ahead. It's like 3-4 months away of a custom item or a custom field that you're going to add to wherever you want in the funnel. It's going to make it possible for you to change the price of the order, either increase or decrease based on certain actions taken by the customer. It's also going to support custom products. Do you guys want to go through the onboarding again? I know that before that there was a kind of a confusion around it. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to just create another store real quick. Just give me 1 minute and then we can go through onboarding again to make sure that you guys have everything that you need. By the way, if you guys want, I can also show you the preview of the bundles and product recommendations that are coming soon. If you guys want to see that, I can definitely give you a sneak peek. It's not ready yet, so it might break in the middle, but I can show you that if you guys find it interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go through the onboarding again, then we're going to do the bundles and recommendations. Super excited about this. How many products you can add in the post-purchase upsells? As many as you want. There's no limitation, and you can make it so that one product is product recommendation, one product is going to be same product purchase, the other 3 you can make specific products. You can really go with it however you want. So yeah, that's already a very good reason to maybe upgrade to the new version. Okay, so again, This is the new onboarding page. This is also the page that you're going to see if you are migrating to the new version. Okay, again, all you have to do is set up maximum amount of discount. We will make sure to give the minimum amount of discount possible to convert customers, meaning the discount is going to be lower based on the step of the funnel. Okay, at checkout is going to be lower, post-purchase is going to be a little higher, and then on the order status page, we're going to give away the minimum. And if you wish to, again, switch to the old version, if you're unhappy, if something is missing from the new version, you can switch back to the old version, and you can always start manually, just go to the flow builder. All of this, all you have to do is just pick the max discount, click on get started. And then all you need to do is just place the ReConvert. We're now creating these widgets, the best practices, everything that we're working on, we're creating them. All you have to do is just locate them, place them within the Shopify checkout in your desired location. Okay, and the instructions are right here. It's very straightforward. There's also a step-by-step guide, live chat support, a GIF here to help you set up everything. I'm going to click the button. I'm going to place ReConvert slot 1. Make sure it's always ReConvert slot 1. Place it within your location and click save. That's it. All right, let's do it together. So again, because this is a new store, Shopify tells me that the new checkout is not active. I'm just going to activate that. It's irrelevant for you. I'm going to click on add app block and then ReConvert slot 1. Just make sure it's slot 1 and then just locate it wherever you want. I'm going to keep it at the top. I think it's cool. Okay, now that it's done, you can see it's been detected. Moving on to the next stage. Again, the exact same thing. Now it's the order status page. I'm going to open the Shopify checkout editor, add ReConvert slot 1, locate it, and we're good to go. Super simple. Save. Next step, order status page. Again, this is a little different. You need to go to the Shopify checkout settings, scroll down to the post-purchase page settings, and make sure that it's set to ReConvert. I'm going to scroll down till I get to this section, post-purchase page, select ReConvert and hit save, check status, and I'm going to click next. And here again for the checkout, for those of you that are on Shopify Plus, I'm going to click here on add checkout block, ReConvert slot 1, save, and we're good. Now it's very simple. It's the same step again and again. Now that it's done, I'm just going to hit publish, and this is it. This is all you have to do if you want to get started with our best practices. The ones of you who use the previous version know that our best practices work. And in our experience, I'm being honest, most merchants that change stuff from our default stuff, from our default funnels, usually tend to get not as much good results. Most merchants are not getting it right when they're trying to customize it to their brand. So this is it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a quick sneak peek into the future. So I'm going to share my screen again. This is a store from one of the developers. So if something doesn't work, don't kill me. All right, cool. Here we are with the next version of the app that is coming. So let's start with the thank you page. I'm going to click on add widgets. I'm going to delete what I have here. And I'm just going to click on add widget. Here you can see we have two new options. One is for bundles and one is for product recommendations. The bundles is going to look something like this. Okay, and it's going to be scrollable. So, and you can customize everything here from what products are being shown, the discount on them if you choose to add, how many products and all of that. Super simple. I'm just going to hit save and I'm going to show you real quick what it's going to look like on the Shopify editor. So if we do that, the thank you page should have ReConvert. So this is what it's going to look like. It's actually scrollable. Okay, so customers are going to be able to scroll it down. This is for thank you page. If you want to see the bundles, it's going to be fairly similar. I'm just going to delete that. You know what? Why delete it? Let's just add the bundle below that so you can see the power of what you can do with it. So for the bundles, you also have a few layouts. You can have a list layout where they have to select all these items and then just add at the bottom. You can also set it up in slider or a grid layout. You can add multiple products. If it's a really big bundle, like 6 products, you can have it in a grid layout. I'm just going to keep it as a slider layout and I'm going to reduce the number of products to 2. I'm not going to add a discount just to show you guys what it looks like. Now that it's done, if I refresh, I should see the recommendations and below that, I'm going to see the bundle. And you can do that for any step of the funnel. If you want to do it for the checkout, it's fine. If you want to do it for the post-purchase, do it for the post-purchase. As I mentioned, it's not perfect. We're still working on it. So I can see here that for the bundle, it's only show one product. Might be because of issues related to inventory and stuff. Not perfect. But if we had more products, they would show up in here. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. I'm going to show you one more of what it looks like on the post-purchase page. It looks almost the same, but still I want to show you what it looks like. So let's say that I have this product and I want to add below that a bunch of products, product recommendations. Just going to add that. I'm going to have the product recommendations. In here, you can add multiple products. You can play with the either have a list view or a grid view. The last one that you saw earlier is going to be shown later on. And if I want to add a bundle, I'm just going to add another widget, in here for bundle. And it's going to look exactly the same. And you can play again with the layouts of what you want it to look like. This is the bundle. Where am I? bundle, product, and I can play with the layout. Again, I think the 3 products is more than enough. So this is what it's going to look like. Customers are going to be able to buy this entire thing and pay for it with a single click, which is something that I think hopefully we're the first one that offers. But yeah, but this is pretty much everything that I wanted to cover in this webinar. We do try to keep it simple. The new version is, however, a little bit more complex just because of new limitations by Shopify, the way they're letting merchants handle and control their checkout. We can do everything for you like we used to. Now you have to do some of it yourself. However, it's just going to be more powerful as new features comes in. After these bundles and recommendations, we're going to add upsells to the cart and product page as well. So stay tuned. So yeah, that's it. You guys have a great day or great night wherever you're located. I'll see you on the next time. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.